Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, hey, what's up? My name is Tanya and thank you all so much for joining in and watching this video. Today is going to be an eye tutorial on how to achieve this eye look right here, and also a very unfortunate review on the new Smashbox cover shot. I picked up the Golden Hour eye palette. When I said the Stila palette was the worst eyeshadow palette I had ever purchased, this one hadn't arrived yet. I take it back. This one beats out the Stila. The Stila is still number 2 now for the worst eyeshadow palettes I have ever purchased. But this one has won number 1 prize for the worst one. You have no idea how terrible this is. You are about to find out if you watch this video. It is nothing but a powdery disaster. There is no pigmentation. It's just powder and powder and powder and powder. And like no shades show up. I had to MAC Fix Plus the crap out of the eyeshadows to get any kind of payoff. I had to use up like half a pan on each shade to get this eye look. I had to save this eye look with an intense eyeliner, intense falsies, glowing face, blush, in like full coverage on my makeup, a bold lip. I really highlighted my collarbone. Like I went all out to accentuate every other feature. Because like I've promised you guys, when I'm doing a review and a first impressions, a first anything with a palette, I will stick to just the palette. And my eyes were hurting me so badly because there was so much powder kickoff when I was trying to get the eyeshadows on my eyes. The eye powders were going into my eyes. And if it wasn't so gross, I would have showed you what was coming out of my eyes onto the Q-tips when I was cleaning the powders out. It was that insane. This is so much trash. I believe it was $28. Like the Stila was $49 and I think this one was $28. And it's fewer shades. You get 8 versus 12. But I don't know how they could even release this product. Who went through the testing of it and okayed it and said, yeah, let's release this to customers and sell this and put our name on it and have this be the quality that our brand stands behind. The packaging is adorable. Like the way that does that, that's awesome. Just like the Stila, it was beautiful. That rose gold, same thing. It begins and ends with the packaging. You have no idea. Like, again, I think that this final result looks so pretty and it's so like holiday and festive, and you know, it looks golden and mauvey and purpley and everything just looks so pretty in the end. But the hell I went through to try to pull this off, like I wouldn't have 2 hours to spend on a $28 palette, and the amount of other products I use to smoke and mirror this to make it look like this is a nice look. Like guys, you have no idea. Like I went for really dramatic eyelashes, and I decided to wing it out and make it bold and then just highlight the crap out of my brows, darken the crap out of my brows, just glow and blind you guys and blush it up and intensify this lip. And I mean, I pulled out all the stops for makeup tricks. This is a joke. Like, this has to be like an April Fool's I don't understand. I was on such a high. There have been so many amazing holiday releases that like I couldn't even keep up with it. I started feeling redundant and like I almost started getting worried that you guys were gonna start thinking that I'm just like kissing companies' butts, being like, oh, this palette's amazing, and this palette's amazing, and this palette's amazing, because they were all that incredible, that they were so buttery and pigmented, and the foiled, and the metallics, and the shimmers, and everything was so easy to work with, and there was no fallout. Oh, and by the way, the fallout on this, if you keep watching, was so, it was even worse than the Stila. I didn't even think that was possible. It looked like I got beat up. There was so much fallout. It is so bad. It is so bad. I just hate doing this. I so hate doing this to companies and their products. Like, but I'm here for you guys. I'm not here for the companies. I don't care for, you know, like I do. It bothers the crap out of me to bash a company and a product they release. I so hate doing it, but I'm doing this because I love makeup and I want to help you guys out, and I don't want you guys wasting your money. And the whole purpose to this is for me to do reviews and do tutorials and show you tips and tricks and how to make things work. And it was just, please do not waste your money on this. I mean, sure, maybe the golden hour is the bad one of the bunch, and maybe the Stila Spirit is just the bad one of the bunch. And I happened to pick up the bad ones because there were like 8 or 10 different palettes on this one, and there were 3 for the Stila. And the good reviews on the Stila were like Soul, I think. I didn't really see any on the one that I picked up, and I didn't have a chance to go look at the reviews, but I think this had a 4-star rating and hundreds of reviews. And I don't understand. I don't understand. But I'm here to give you my 100% blatant honesty, and that is how I feel about this palette, and you will see why this is how I feel about this palette. So yes, just keep watching if you guys want to see how horrible this is. I show you close-ups of the palette itself with the amount of powder. Like, there is just no creaminess in the formulation. It is just powder. So I keep zooming it in so you guys can actually see the palette, and then you guys can actually see my face, and you see there's no color payoff until I soak the crap out of the product with Fix Plus, which you should not need to do. You should have the option of just intensifying eyeshadows with Fix Plus, not having to need Fix Plus to get any kind of payoff. And then you shouldn't have to need false lashes and need to do a wing and need to have a beaming highlight and intense blush and everything else to go with it to pull a look together. That's just insanity with the kind of options that we have these days. So this is my just complete honest opinion, and I'm really sorry. Some people might love this, and I'm not here to offend anybody at all. You know, it's just I'm here to give my opinion and show you guys my experience with it, and maybe you guys have a different experience with it. So I really hope I don't offend anybody, and if this is like you guys, one of you love this palette so much and you just don't understand how I hate it, that is so good if it worked for you. It just didn't work for me. So, and it's like that with so many things. I mean, mascara is even so personal. One person loves it, another person hates it. Lip gloss, I mean, makeup is so personal. Skincare is so personal. So just because I really hate it, and I'm essentially bashing it because I do think the quality is so poor, and I think that is so unacceptable from Smashbox. Please do not take anything personally if I'm bashing something that you love, because that's not what I'm doing. I'm here to give you guys my honest take on it and how it worked for me. So I haven't had anybody say anything like that, but I know that that can happen, and that's not at all what my focus is on this. This is me trying to help you guys out as best as I can, and I am going to be returning this to Sephora and hope that they take it back because it looks like a hot mess, even though I used it one time. And if they don't take it back, that really frickin' sucks. Because I don't even think my stepgirls can play with this one. It is so bad. They would just have fallout everywhere and they would look like a mess. So I don't know. Anyway, if you guys want to stay tuned and see what I'm talking about, then I really appreciate it and keep on watching. So here is the new Smashbox Cover Shot in Golden Hour Eye Palette. I got the Golden Hour Eye Palette, I guess is what it's called. Look how fun that is. Do you see how that changes? That is so cool. And I love how little and compact it is. So I'm really hoping that these are high quality eyeshadows and that this is not a failure like that stupid Stila eyeshadow palette. You get 6 littler shades and 2 that look like they're more transition or setting shades. And it says, stun like you're under the sun. Wear the warmth of dusk and dawn in the most requested lighting at our LA photo studio, Golden Hour. Known for its flawless effect, this sun-centric strip of to die for bronzes and come closer Cabernet leaves eyes looking totally lit from within. Oh my God. So they had so many color selections. I think there were something like 8 different palettes to choose from, which I thought was so cool. And I wasn't gonna grab one, but there's so much hype and I thought I would test one out for you guys and give you my feedback and show you. So I literally haven't even opened it. This got delivered in the mail like 2 hours ago. So I just showered and we are about to see this together. But I'm like loving the packaging. I think that's the coolest thing. Oh, they are little baby eyeshadows. This is a super cute palette. You see, I love that it has a mirror. It does not fold over. That is one of my pet peeves. So this has to be a coating. Okay, that was a coating. That was just the weirdest coating. Whoa, that is like a magnifying mirror. So that is the size of the mirror, but it is like legit probably a 5 times magnifier. And then here are the shades. So it looks like a really basic, simple palette. Some look a little shimmery. I'm sure we are going to be pulling out the MAC Fix Plus. I have no idea what we're going to do yet, of course. Go figure. But like I said, I literally bought this one just to put it to the test for you guys. And if this one is really high quality, this would be a perfect travel. Oh my gosh, eye palette. Yeah, I'm struggling. I woke up at 3 in the morning and I had a really bad reaction to one of my Emerald shots. So bear with me today. I am really not feeling well, so that is what is going on. I had like a little bit of poisoning or something that happened and it was a really weird effect, so I'm not with it at all today. But the back of the palette has all of the eyeshadows, which I love that because if these are actually sold individually and you really love just 1 or 2 shades, you at least know what the shades are. So I'm going to zoom you guys in and we're going to figure out where this look is going to take us. Well, I know that I am going to set my crease using this transition shade, so I may as well get going with that using my large Morphe M441 fluffy brush. I'm so buying a new one in the new year. It is not even funny. There's quite a bit of kickoff so far, so we will see how this works. I've actually never used Smashbox eyeshadows before. So this is also like for real putting it to the test. It's not just this palette, it is like the entire formulation and everything, which is kind of cool. I love that I get to do that for you guys. It's not, you know, a brand like Benefit or Tarte or something that I've used before. Something totally new to me too. Yeah, this is very powdery. Like not creamy, like super powdery. Look at that. That's a disaster, guys. That's not a good first impression. And I'm not really seeing any payoff. Come on, guys. I don't want this to turn out to be a bad one. Like when I touch it, it kind of feels creamy. You know, there's some color, but when you dip the brush into it, it is just powdery. Okay, I'm gonna go for this like peachy champagne tone and put that in the crease and see if there's some color payoff there. Not much. There is just powder going everywhere. Guys, what the heck? I'm starting to feel like this is another child's palette. Like I'm not getting color payoff for the amount that I'm going into this. This is ridiculous. I'm going to dip into the darkest shade and put that into my outer corners. Is this serious? You guys. Okay, like I am dipping. This is nothing but just like powder. There's no pigmentation. And then look at the fallout. I am so disappointed in Smashbox. Well, I know I'm going to be staying away from Smashbox and Stila eyeshadows. Wow. I always like was under the impression that they were awesome. This is a bummer. Look at my face. And look at this. Like there's just no, this is such poor quality. All right, I'm gonna take that brown and bring it along the crease. At this rate, you're gonna get 2 uses out of this palette. With the amount you need to go in to get any color payoff and pigmentation. And you absolutely need to do your eyes first. I'm going to take the purple tone and go over the brown with the purple. Try to at least get some more depth and some kind of color in there. You should not have to work this hard for eyeshadow payoff. You just shouldn't. There are way too many options on the market for this. No reason for it. I'm going to spray some Fix Plus on the purple. Like, look at my face, you guys. I'm so frustrated. And then looking at the palette. I mean, that gives a little bit more intensity. But I mean, you shouldn't have to go through Fix Plus to get any kind of payoff. This is absurd. Look at my face. This is worse than the Stila palette. And look at this palette. I think this one was 28 bucks. It wasn't like a $50 palette. But what the F? Okay, we are going to attempt Halo. I'm going to dip into the champagne tone, that first one. Spray Fix Plus on it. And just, oh my gosh. Wow. It's so disappointing when a palette just sucks so badly. That's like, you just so don't want that. And there's nothing you can do about it. And that just is what it is. And it's crazy that this is the same thing as the Stila. The packaging was so cute and so awesome, but that's where it started and stopped. I'm just gonna take this white shade and put it under my brow bone. It will certainly not be my highlight, but I'm just curious to see if this even shows up. Yeah, it very subtly does. This is just a disaster. I'm gonna throw some eyeliner on my lash line. So I popped on some more dramatic falsies and decided to wing it out last minute and do a more dramatic lip because I need to salvage this makeup look somehow, and the way to do that is by amping up eyelashes, wing liner, lips, and I'm gonna go do my face and I'm going to do some glowing, and we won't even realize how horrible these eyeshadows were by the time I'm done with the rest of my face makeup. So thank goodness for dramatic lashes, wing liners, liquid lipsticks, and highlights. So I'm gonna go do my face and then I will be back. Thank you all so much for watching. If you made it through this video and if you now see what the heck I was talking about at the beginning of the video, which is how terrible this is, leave your comments and feedback and anything below. Like, can you believe how horrible this was? And how powdery and the fallout and just how translucent the shades were, and if it's acceptable to you or not. Like, am I alone here? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. I mean, be honest. I'm here. I'm being completely honest. I'm bearing how I feel. So I would love to know what you guys think about it too. And if I'm just being too harsh, I don't think I am, but let me know if you think that I am. If I'm being too honest, if I need to tone it down, I don't know. I'm just trying to do what's best for you guys. So let me know if you appreciate my complete, total, soul-bearing honesty, or if you think that I should reel it in a little bit. Just let me know, because this is the second time now I've come across a product that was just so outrageously bad, but I really want to let you guys know how bad it is. I've had, for the most part, so many great ones, and then I just do a miss video at the end of the month saying, you know, when there's hits and misses, and then I just kind of explain why it was a miss, where, you know, if it was a bad lipstick that bled out all over my skin, and then I move on to the next one. It's not, I haven't really come across products that were this bad. So this is a new realm for me, and I just, let me know if you guys want this kind of feedback and appreciate this kind of feedback, I guess, because at the end of the day, I'm doing this for you guys. So I'd appreciate it, knowing if you appreciate it, if you know what I'm saying. So give this video a thumbs up if you do appreciate it and liked it, and please subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you again for watching this video, and until next time, good night, good morning, wherever you are. I love you guys, and I will talk to you later. Bye.